Seasonal maintenance check. Some maintenance check with when they may not fall exactly into suggested maintenance of the schedule due to the amount of the hour of the operation are performed once within twice each year. The clean cooling filling system. Clean cooling system will follow. The cooling system must be cleaned to do its work with the properly scaled with the system slow down with the heat with the absorption of the water check with the heat rejection of the radiator. The use clean water that will not clog any with 100 of the small passage within the radiator water passage in the block clean the radiator of the core with the heater of the core with the oil clear cooler block passage if that may come in the clog with the scale with the sediment being clean chemical cleaning neutralizing flushing chemical cleaning. If the rust scale has collected, the system must be chemically cleaned using good scale cooling system cleaners such as the sodium biosulfate oleic acid or followed by neutralizing flushing, pressure flushing radiator with the block of the block before filling with the antifreeze and solar water filler on the Aruba on the engine. When pressure for the flushing of the radiator, open the upper or lower hose connection with the screw radiator cap of the tight and the U of the hose connection with both the upper and lower connection to make the operational easier. Attach the flushing gun nozzle with the lower hose. The connection will let water run until the radiator is full. When full, apply with the air pressure gradually to avoid damage to the core. Shut off the air and allow the radiator to refill. Then apply the air pressure. Repeat the water coming from the radiator. Clean caution: do not use the excessive air pressure while the starting of the water flow. That could result split and damage the radiator core. Sediment and dirt settled into the pockets. Block has water's radiator core. Remove the thermostat from the housing of the flush for the block of water. Partially restrict the lower opening until the block fills. Apply air pressure and force the water from the lower opening. Repeat the process until the steam water coming from the block is clean. Stream of water is coming clean. Place a house as required. Inspect the oil filter cooling system of the hose. With the hose inspection, leak of the deterioration. Particles of deteriorated hose can be carried through the cooling system. Lubricating system will restrict the clog with the small passages, especially radiator core. Lubricating oil cooler partially stop the circulation. Replace the necessary check of the preheater with a cold starting aid. Remove the 1/8 inch pipe with the plug for the manifold near the glow plug. Check the operation with the preheater with described in section 1. Check the shutter stats of the thematic fan for the fall shutter stats and thematic fans that must be set operated with the same range for the thermostat, which they are either the table 221 or give it the setting with the shutter staff. The thermostatic fans normally either the 180 to 190, 1950 degrees Fahrenheit. Thermostats are used with the shutter staff that are set close to 18 psi or 86 Celsius, open at 1900 degrees Fahrenheit or 91 degrees Celsius. Check the thermostat seals is followed. Remove the thermostat with the thermostat housing. Check the proper opening and closing temperature. Most common engines are equipped with either 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit or 170 to 850 degrees Celsius or low 160 to 1750 degrees, 71 to 790 degrees Celsius. In a few cases with a high range of 180 to 1950 degrees Fahrenheit, 82 to 910 degrees Celsius. Thermostat depends on the engine application. Steam cleaning in the engine and the spring. Steam cleaning the engine and the spring. Steam is not most satisfactory method of cleaning the engine of the piece of equipment. If the steam is not available, use the proof solvent to wash the engine. The electrical component of the wire should be protected with the full force of the cleaning spray nozzle. Alright, your thermal control setting with thermostatic shutter fan, modulating shutter openings. Checking mounting springs. Tighten the mounting bolt with the nuts as required. Engine mounting bolts will occasionally work loose for the cuff of the engine support with the bracket to wear. Rapidly tighten all the mounting bolts and nuts. Replace any of the broken loose bolts. The cap screws. Tighten the turbocharger mounting nuts as required. Tighten all the turbocharging mounting cap screws nuts to sure that they are all holding secure. Tighten the mounting bolts and support so the vibration will be at a minimum. Figure 269-8. Check the fan drive pulley mounting system. Pulley mounting spring. Check the fan to be sure that the securely mounted and tightened. Figure 268 shows the tightening of the turbocharger mounting marks. The cap screw is necessary. Check the fan for wobbly and bent blades. Check the fan hub with the crankshaft driver pulley to ensure with the securely mounted. Check the fan hub with the pulley loosening the wobble of the diffuser. Remove the fan pilot hub to tighten the shaft nut with the tighten the fan bracket cap screws. Check the crankshaft end clearance spring. The crankshaft of the newly rebuilt engine must have the end of the clearance listed in table 222. For the worn engine must not be operated with more than one worn limited engine clearance shown in the same table if the engine is disassembled for the repair and install new thrust rings. Alright, your crankshaft end clearance is new minimum and new maximum worn limited engine series. Caution: do not pry against the outer camp of the ring. Check can be made with attaching an indicator rest against the damp of the pulley while prying it against the front cover of the part with the pulley damper, and clearance must be present with the engine mounted into the assembled transmission converter. Check the heat exchanger of the zinc plugs. If the zinc plug with the heater exchange if they are badly eroded, frequency of the change depends upon the chemical reaction of the water circulated through the heat exchanger. And then it moves on to section C. Section C, C131, sorry.